Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And in this offense, the shifty Lamar Miller sometimes sets the table.
And he's at his best when the number of carries for him approaches 20. Wears down defenses with his speed.
On second down, here's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Here's Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go. Wait. Check 55 to Mike. I got. Check.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Versatile players on defense are all the rage in the NFL, but it also helps to have a Benardrick McKinney who does one thing very, very well, and that's tackle ball carriers. Big man, big size inside, looks like a defensive end playing inside linebacker, still has the ability to run and cut runners off before they can get downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. 180. Check 41. Oh, you get on the head.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
This is it. 19. Check 56. I'm on.
From the 30 on second down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Texans.
Set. 19. Pick it up.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
On the carry for the Texans. Eric Armstead brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7. From the 50, it's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set. 19. Check. Watch 54. Tighten up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch the screen.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. To be frank, the offensive line there just got manhandled a bit.
Yeah, and when you have a 3-4 and you have those down defensive linemen who can eat up offensive linemen trying to block them and move them off the line of scrimmage, if you have 4 linebackers who can run and attack, like think about it, the New York Giants in the 1990s, that 3-4, that was an attacking 3-4. That wasn't one that waited for anyone.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Garoppolo now. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Here we go. 180. Go, go, go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 14-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 120. Watch the run. Watch the run. We're hit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The tackle made by Ricky Merciless. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So a passing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 1. You like the play call?
I like any call that ends up as a touchdown.
I guess
of course,
that's
a really good call. But in this case, I liked it a lot because maybe they just didn't feel confident in running the football in that situation.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, it's Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
Now a run with Hyde. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. Right there. 56. Coming.
From the 41, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Here we go. 180.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. Get him. Man.
Play action. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Here we go. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Set. 19. Right there. 56. You ain't doing nothing today. Line them up.
Watson off play action. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got Fuller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
DJ Reader brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Wrap it. Check 13.
From the 31, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Garoppolo at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to Ross Dwelley. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Garoppolo now. This one complete to Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Gold is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On the return, it's James. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. First down now, but that clock rolling.
56, Mike.
Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw is Watson. He finds an opening past the 40. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Come get some. Come get some.
Watson looks to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
First down, Houston.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll toss it to Coleman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Coleman, the ball carrier. Bernard McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man, it's Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Push him back. Push him back.
Say hut! Say hut! Right there in the middle. Say hut!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the curl.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Garoppolo now, nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Coleman now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Line him up. Line him up.
On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Line him up. All
A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
In your face.
On the draw play, Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big rush by the Texans, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And this results in 6 touchdowns. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Wait, E. Got you. I got you, son. I got you. Stay hot. Stay hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Watson, he'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. Like 20. 21, Mike. Stand.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And yes, he found Torlolo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Tight end left. Hey.
Hey, man.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
What is that? 19.
Here we go, D. It's just time to go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for PTQT. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in.
Complete to Kenny Stills. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Niners' 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got Fuller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180! Check 41. You must be dreaming.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 180! Heavy on the edges.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gold to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Here's Coleman. And he's got Rome. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Watson, sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Fifty.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56.
Watson now. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. They'll find Miller. That's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Game situation. Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. And it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Watson throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a few kneel-downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, Eat.
I smell fear in that offense.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.